Yeah.
That's nice.
Smooth. Those you can take on concrete.
Yeah, I've seen guys do that and I'm looking at them going, have you ever tried that?
What's that, concrete? Oh yeah. We've practiced on concrete. Throws. I don't take air falls, but if I got a good partner, it's not going to hurt. Watch your ankle bones. The pocket is right here. So when I come around the corner, I want to be in the pocket.
You're right there. What do you mean in the pocket?
I'm in your pocket right here.
Oh, right here. Okay. All down there.
Yeah.
Eric is shaking his fist at me for suggesting he put on his knee.
Okay, now tighten your circle up, because what you're doing is you're making a really nice turn, but then you're opening away from him. And then as he comes around, you're having to catch up and you're missing that timing. So if we step here and I open, you're having to play catch up. But if I step here and come right into it, just shoot your center right through him when you come around the corner.
Standing foot still in his.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what you're aiming for. Boom, boom, boom. There you go. And the guy just scoots across the floor. Yeah. Yeah, when you're moving on lines, there's a tendency to want to turn and do a full, keep him going down this line. But the way his feet are stopping is you actually have to throw to the corner, the way his feet are lining up.
Or you get dashy or something.
Well, you just end up stopping usually. He'll block you.
Yeah, I was really going with
There you go. Oh. Yeah. Now, interesting piece you have right there, a lot of times when you miss, is I come around the corner and he's more square with me. This foot's still going to move. So when you come around the corner, just push it back with a right foot coming out. Don't do the double foot sweep. Yeah.
Oh, okay. That happens to me a lot.
It's right there.
Okay, I thought I was missing the other foot. But that's okay?
Well, it's your timing is off on the spin. If you don't match steps, step, step, push, then you're usually going to miss a double foot sweep. But if you find that they hesitate or do something, just go straight through them with right three.
this foot while you turn on.
Whee! Now see your right hand is going up. You're stabilizing the two of you and you're stopping the motion.
Okay.
Keep your hands coming to you. Oh. Whee! Just let your hands move parallel with the floor. Now see that little lift you're giving them? Okay, you're being nice, which is good. But you can just come around and just push. Don't lean back. That's an old habit. In the old foot sweep days when we'd practice and not throw, we'd stop the throw right here. Yeah, just push it through. There you go. That's when you know when your timing's correct. There's a curious thing that happens. It's already 6:30. When you sweep the feet, just step forward right here. Boom. Now when his foot goes flat, go step back. Step back. Now step forward. Just do a back and forth thing. There you go. Okay? When his foot goes flat, that's when you sweep it. Okay? That's the timing on that sweep. So when that little toe touches, it's almost a little early because he can save himself at that point. But when that foot goes into the sand and then turns and drops, and if you're using any more pressure than that with your foot, you're overworking.
I did that out of panic or
Okay.
overeagerness, I feel like.
Now, at the end, get out of the way here. You're going to push and tuck. Boom.
Is that on?
Remember when I said you...
That's a down, right?
All foot sweeps. When you make that motion, when you get to here, cross your toes. Bam! And people just drop like rocks. And you can't work any harder than Uke's working. So he's moving like this, you're moving like this. And you just catch that timing, just bam! And that fall is just exponential on its way down. I mean, when that foot is flat, you think it's going to be, and it is solid, you step forward. Put all your weight on it. If I try to move your foot this way or this way, it's not going to move. But if I want to, it will move that way. So make the boat go the direction of the point of the bow. And he can put all his weight on it, and you can't stop that.
You go in the direction of the toes?
The direction of the middle toe.
Of the middle toe?
Right there. I don't care. You can't stop it. And I'm not using a massive amount of force. But if you come in and whack that thing here, it's not going to move. If you whack it here, if you whack it here, it's not going to move. But that's 2 fingers. Okay? So now think about Osotogari. Okay? In fact, get a partner and look at the strike on your sweep on Osotogari. And if you're hitting the leg so that your sweep is driving that foot the direction of the middle toe, watch what happens to him. But if it's at any other angle or degree off that angle, it usually stops. Unless you're just, yeah, doing a Michinori leg break Osoto. Now, I've seen him do that to Tommy Riggs. Okay? We'll start with that. That's a fascinating lesson right there. Go ahead, play with that. Do it with your hands, do it with your feet. Stand up, sit down. Fight, fight, fight. Work in with somebody, Greg. Have a hoot, man. All right. Yeah, Osoto.
The timing is just terrible there.
Catching it on the ground.
I don't know where I was off on the first one.
Well, the first one you drove,
A little bit there.
yeah, when he took a step, the first one you came in and you drove to that corner. And then you said, oh, this way. Okay? So now come in and do an Ochi, just a slight Ochi reap with your Osoto.
It's like you're walking on the line.
Yeah.
Take your normal step. I'm trying to get a feel for how sometimes you can go forward here.
Remember, I'm probably doing things very different from
Trying to find that moment.
like Model Sensei. He hates this form of Osotogari. He says if I have to do a sweep to kick it out in this direction to bring it to you there.
That was early. You might want to move.
Yeah, I know.
Go ahead.
Unless you just want to cushion his fall.
You might want to be in a move where you can like get out of the way.
There you go.
Where's your balance right
Pick your foot up each time when you step back. Yeah,
Pick it up like this.
absolutely. All right. See, that way I know. Whoa!
Oh man, that's startling.
Oops! Now watch his footprint. Watch his pattern.
waiting. He's walking forward. Taking a hesitation step.
There it is.
Yeah.
Now, if you don't want to fall on you, get on this side of him and do a Coachy kind of motion.
Do that.
That way, when he does fall, he'll just go down. Step your right foot forward. There you go.
He's taking real preservative steps.
That's all right. Still got to transfer weight. You guys got a small inseam.
How's keeping you up?
Watch out. I don't know.
Look where his foot was.
It was completely planted.
Why?
My timing's too late.
Now, what did you do?
It's not easy to take that, just make that commitment to that I'm just going to do this thing.
I
And
pulled down on him,
And,
put his weight on his foot.
and
yeah, you got to be able to fall.
Eric and I are moving back and forth.
Those are not
If that
easy
foot's
falls.
back there, if I move here, that foot's not going to come forward.
Oh, so,
Remember, I want it to land on the footprint.
okay.
Okay, so I want to watch his footprint.
You want to throw his footprint. There you go.
But I was still late.
Get to it? It's hard to give this up because I'm like, don't want to get it.
Early.
A little high too.
Yeah.
A little high.
Yeah. One more.
All right, let's play with the line. Okay, as he steps, all I want to do is concentrate on his footprint because I'm not going to do anything to his body to make his foot go to a different spot. I want his foot to land on that spot so that when he takes his next step, he's going to be moving in free form.
My turn.
So as he goes to body fall, his next motion is body rise. So what happens to his center as he goes through body rise when I sweep that foot out? That foot lands and all of a sudden, sweep! Use your timing of this step with your sweep and watch what happens when your centers connect. And then pay attention to the direction as well. You're behind the line.
Stop. Stop.
There you go. Now you're too late. There you go. You'll find that as you create this motion, anytime I try to make a motion inside this arm to make it react, your brain's going to catch that, so that foot stops.
Okay.
See? But if I go outside,
Okay. Yeah.
and I'll catch this Osoto just like this. Whoa.
Over the years, I've seen some teachers that once you plant that, reach it out.
Here, to show you an even more bizarre one in a second.
Oh, yeah?
You working? I want your hip a little bit closer.
What?
Ah! Oh!
Is that all right? Yeah. How's it going?
Fine. It's
Is it pulling out that toe?
There you go. Remember, make sure that foot touches on the footprint, and then your foot also touches right at the same time. And you should be bringing them this way with your body. Yeah. Now use your right hand to pull your sweeping leg through. Yeah. If you get that timing any closer, he's going to go bam. You're going to mess up his hair. Yeah. I love that motion.
Even if it's blocked, I mean, even if I'm just like, I'm just going to be
You take the extra step like the model.
Right.
Boom, boom.
On that one, maybe I don't know.
Because he'll put his foot down and he'll take that extra step.
Usually he does like Osoto Otoshi is like his
Okay.
thing, and so you know, it's
He drops his foot back. Yeah. Okay.
So what you're talking about?
Oh,
Yeah. And he takes that extra.
Yeah,
oh, that's
Protect, okay?
interesting. I never
I
thought
like
of
the way he does
that.
that.
Did you? I never picked that one. I'm thinking of just going the direction.
Do just a slight Ochi sweep.
Okay.
When you come around, you're going to step to the line. Yeah. Bam.
All right. There. All right.
Okay, Brian, you shorter.
Yes, I am.
Okay.
I need to wait.
No. I want your foot, your supporting foot in a lot closer to his.
Okay.
So that when you bring your hip around, you catch it with the upper part of your thigh and watch what happens on that Ochi sweep.
On my heel. Here and then.
Okay. Yeah. Let me add one more piece to this. This will scare you a little bit. A lot of people keep wanting to hit Osoto at body fall.
Yeah.
Okay, which is fine. And I can come into here and I can whack that leg down.
Right.
All right. But wait for body rise on the next step. So when he steps here and then takes that next step,
Right.
This is.
You okay?
yeah. Time your swing with your sweep with his left leg.
You don't have to put any more cannon on that.
You don't have to put any cannon on it.
There is a cannon.
Maybe it's a.
Okay, now see how he's doing this nice big rotation for you?
Yeah.
Okay. He can literally turn out of that. So just
You let him. Okay. Yeah. The drop side, right?
just let him drop.
You're waiting.
He's at body rise, so just let him drop. There you go.
Better?
It's better.
Yeah.
Now you'll get your sweep down with just a little motion. Right, it's just a little booty bump.
Okay.
As he comes in and steps forward,
Okay.
it's just boop. It's a disco thing.
Well, let's get this right while he's here.
Better ball.
Absolutely. Yes.
Better?
Yes, much better. And then you do just a break fall across his head and bury him into the basement.
Another time.
Yeah.
Can I get around to this?
Yeah, that's why I'm here.
Okay.
Way off.
Well,
You long leg, him short leg. Okay, so now what you have to wait on is, again, that left foot, your timing of your leg swing. You have to do an even quicker little pull through to match the timing on this leg.
okay.
You got to get around that corner a little quicker. Pull his foot out from under him. And wait for the diamond, wait for this motion. You're probably hitting him at body fall here.
All right.
Catch him at body rise and help him.
Right here?
Yeah, so you're too late. His foot's already out to here before you're attacking. He's going to body fall. So you got to catch him at this step.
All right.
Bam. And both feet will just go flying out from under him when you touch it. Step, step.
I put cannon on that one. Sorry.
It's not so much power, it's just got to be there quicker.
Okay.
You've got to hit a 16th note instead of a quarter note.
One more? Yeah. Okay.
Ba-bum.
Not quite. But somewhat.
All right, everybody come on over.
Thank you.
We've already started. We're having fun. There's so many different Osotos. It's not what I was going to start with, but heck, it's available. Come here, Greg. Now this Osoto that we're doing is based on Uke taking 2 steps. So he's got to go step, step. Now, at body fall, boom, and the foot plants, you hit Osoto Otoshi. And Michinori's Osoto Otoshi is to go from here to shoot down through this crack and pop the foot out from under him. Okay? Wonderful throw. I've seen a leg broken to pieces with that, so be careful with it. But this one I'm doing is done on the move. So it's boom, boom. Now as this foot touches, my foot touches, and then as his foot comes through, I come through.
Right.
And as his center rises, I'm just going to come through and touch him right at body rise. So it's extremely timing intensive. And Greg and I are almost the same inseam, so we can move. That was a little bit late. Because when Uke goes to body fall, I want to be in position to make this sweep, that body rise here. If this foot gets out in front and then I try to sweep, my weight's going forward and this foot's going into the ground, so there's going to be some resistance there. And then I got to power through again. But if I catch it here, both of those feet will skip right out from under him. Boom. So it's step, 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 but my timing is step, step. I've got to hit 2 16th notes to his quarter notes. 1, 2, 3, 4, but I've got to go step, step within his timing. Does that make sense? Okay. That's a fun one. And again, paying attention to the direction this foot's going. Because he's walking in the sand, the feet print don't go in straight railroad tracks. They duck walk from side to side. So my throw is actually going to be to the corner. So I do just a little bit of a Ochi motion to pull that foot out. Now, he's being strong. I can't close this distance, but I can do this motion. So as he's coming forward, I simply step off the line out here. and do the exact same thing. I don't want to fight this bar. It's going to help me. So it's step, step. And you usually just end up catching them with the heel. But don't worry about this tension. Ideally, it's nice to practice in close, but when it comes down to it, he's toast right there. And as that other foot swings, sorry about the chin.
Yes.
My thumb kind of, as he dropped faster than I expected. Timing was a little bit better. Okay? So that's an Osoto that I really like. One that I really, really, really like, that I can't do too often anymore, but I really, really, really like it, is my timing is just on this step. And I have to beat this foot to his footprint, and I just pull it out. So as his body goes to body fall, he's wanting to put his foot onto something. And I know that. And from his foot going good step, from here to here is a really small timing window. But if I can beat him to there, that's exactly what happens. And sometimes, I don't do this hard, but sometimes this back foot will stay on the ground and it kind of bends behind him just a little bit. So I don't really try to plant people. It's just a real slick little boom. And the guy will look up and just say, "What did you do?" Osoto. And right here is generally where I'll catch it. Just like that. It's really fun.
Are you sweeping the footprint just like on the O's?
Absolutely. You've got to attack the footprint, and you can't do anything with your body to change his footprint. So again, this tension here, if he's being real loosey-goosey, which is really nice, he's just being really soft and real, I can be right here and do this throw. And he's not going to be threatened by it because his foot's just going to disappear out from him. I'm not giving him a lot of proprioceptive movements with my body to threaten him, because everything is boom. And the tighter, the more tension he has here, the further out I go. Now here I won't be able to reach it, but it can touch from there. It's almost like a Osotogari, but you're doing it with the right leg. Instead of coming out here, I'm just catching it out here. Now that Osoto was one of my pet throws for a long, long time. And I would use it to put people on the red spot in the middle of the mat. We would bow and we'd start moving around, and I'd just catch that foot, or catch his sleeve on this step, and I'd make a little vector motion just here as I walked outside around the arm. So we go to grip.
Right.
And it's the second step I want. It's not the first.